Now I will discuss about another method of preparation of carboxylic acid, that is your carboxylation of Grignard's reagent, or we can also think about, that is your carbonation of Grignard's reagent. Take a Grignard's reagent. We know that Grignard's reagent means RMGX, where R is the alkali group. Alkyl, you can also take aryl group, and X is the halogen atom, that is your fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine. Suppose take an example of Grignard's reagent. Suppose this is your CH3MgBr. Your alkyl group is your methyl and halogen group is your bromine. What will be the name of this compound? Always remember, alkyl magnesium halide. That means the name of this compound is your what? Methyl, because this is a methyl group. This is your magnesium. This is your bromine. That is your bromide in the form of bromide. That means we can write methyl magnesium bromide. The name of this compound is your methyl magnesium bromide. Now it is subjected to reaction with the carbon dioxide, because we need carboxylation, so it is subjected to react with the carbon dioxide. Take the rough work. How can you will we produce the product? This is your said to be one Grignard's reagent. Now it is subjected to reaction with carbon dioxide. This is the structure of carbon dioxide. We know that Grignard's reagent always a breakdown like this: alkyl group and the rest part. This is your metal atom, carry plus, this is your minus. Now this part will be attached to this part. As a result, what will happen? Whether this bond break or this bond break, as your choice. Suppose I will break this bond, then what will happen? O bond C, look at that, O bond C. This part, CH3 part will be attached here, because you draw the like this. That means you attach here, that is your CH3. Next one bond is remain H, another is your, since this bond break down and the electron goes towards the oxygen, it carry minus. Now the plus part MgBr will be attacked here. That means we can write simply we can write MgBr. This is an addition product. Simply it is called adduct. Addition product are shortly called adduct. So we can write here CH3 bond C double bond O MgBr. This is your said to be adduct, or you can also say to be addition product. Now this addition product is subjected to acid hydrolysis, H2O H plus. Now this is the adduct. Now it is subjected to addition product. Our aim to find out the carboxylic acid. So break this like this. This is your H. This is your OH. So what will be the product obtained? O bond C, CH3. Next is your what? O bond O. Next this will be, this H will attach here, that is your bond H, and this make a compound, that is your MgOH-Br. That means what will be the product? CH3 bond C double bond O bond OH. That is your said to be what? The name of this compound is your said to be what? Acetic acid. And it will be give a byproduct, that is your what? MgOH-Br. Let me explain and let me think about the statement of this reaction. What will be the statement? When methyl magnesium bromide react with the carbon dioxide, then an addition product is formed, which on acid hydrolysis produce acetic acid. Take an example for preparation of aromatic carboxylic acid. Suppose think phenyl magnesium bromide It is a Grignard's reagent. Here R is the aryl group. The name of this compound is this. What is the name? This is said to be phenyl. This is said to be magnesium, and this is said to be bromide. That is your phenyl magnesium bromide. It is subjected to reaction with the carbon dioxide. O double bond C double bond O. Take the rock work. C6H5 MgBr plus O double bond C double bond O. Now attack this part to this. Then you can break down this bond or this bond as you choose. Suppose I will break this. Then what will be the addition product? O bond C, O double bond C. Next is your what? That is your C6H5. Next what will happen? O. Next attach this MgBr. Your MgBr. Okay. This is the addition product. So we can write C6H5 bond C double bond O. OMgBr. Now this is subjected to acid hydrolysis like the first example. Now it is subjected to acid hydrolysis H2OH plus. That means we add water molecule HOH. Now suppose here H, here OH is given. Then what will be the product? This is your main product and this make a byproduct. Write down this product C6H5 bond C double bond O. Bond O, this bond O, and it make this make a bond with the O. That is your this. Next is your what? MgOH Br. Then what will be the statement for this reaction? Look at that. When phenyl magnesium, you can write the statement. When phenyl magnesium bromide is subjected to reaction with the carbon dioxide, then an adduct is formed. Then an adduct is formed, which on acid hydrolysis gives, that is said to be benzoic acid. Again, when phenyl magnesium bromide is treated with carbon dioxide, then an adduct is formed, which on acid hydrolysis, this is said to be acid. This is said to be acid hydrolysis, which on acid hydrolysis gives benzoic acid. Now I will discuss about another method of preparation of carboxylic acid, that is hydrolysis of trihaloalkane. Suppose take an example, Cl bond Cl trihaloalkane, that is your chloroform. The name of this compound is said to be chloroform. It is subjected to hydrolysis. At first, we react with the 3KOH. When it is subjected to reaction with the 3KOH, take the rock Cl, H. Suppose 3KOH means KOH, you can write KOH. At first, this KCl will be removed. Next, this is your another KCl removed. Next, another KCl will be removed. And 3OH, this OH will be attached here, and this OH will be attached here, and this OH will be attached again here. That means what will be the product? COH. That means we remove the chlorine atom and add the OH. There are also OH and here hydrogen is present. We know that two or more OH group cannot be attached to the one carbon atom. If it will attach, then the compound will be stable. Then the compound will be unstable. So it wants to stable. How can we make that stable? Make double bond here. Remove this. Then what will be formed? Result H. C7H. Next is your bond C. This is your OH. Here double bond will be formed. That is said to be formic acid. So we can write here first X. This is the middle product. Okay. Next, I want to write minus water gives a HO bond C double bond O bond X. This is said to be chloroform and this is said to be formic acid. So we can write the statement when chloroform undergoes hydrolysis. It is basically you can think about alkali hydrolysis because here alkali is present, and when we can write when chloroform undergoes hydrolysis by an alkali, then carboxylic acid is formed. That is we can write when chloroform undergoes hydrolysis by alkali, then formic acid is formed. Now I will discuss about the another method of preparation of carboxylic acid, that is your hydrolysis of acid derivatives. At first I will discuss about the hydrolysis of acid chloride. Before going to exam hydrolysis of acid chloride, let me explain what is acid derivative. We know that carboxylic acid is that is your COH. COH the general representation. Remove hydrogen, remove OH, add suppose chlorine, and that is your gives RCOCl. That is your acid chloride. Suppose remove OH, join NH2, that gives RCONH2. That is also said to be acid amide. Similarly, you can think about ester R bond C double bond OR RS. Acid anhydride R bond C double bond O. This is said to be your acid anhydride. These are the examples of acid derivatives. At first, I will discuss about the hydrolysis of acid chloride. Acid hydrolysis, remember. Suppose take an acid chloride, that is your acetyl chloride, C3 bond C double bond O bond Cl. That is said to be acetyl chloride. It is also named that is your ethanoyl chloride. It is subjected to acid hydrolysis. That means it react with the H2O H plus. Take the rough one, that is your CH3 bond C double bond O bond Cl. Acid hydrolysis means add water molecule OH helps. Now break this bond and add OH helps. This gives what CH3 bond C double bond O bond OH. This is one part. This is the other works. So the product is your CH3 bond C double bond O bond OH plus, that is your byproduct is your acid. The name of this product is your acetic acid. That is said to be acetic acid. Then what will be the statement? When acetyl chloride undergoes acid hydrolysis, then acetic acid is formed. This is an aromatic acid chloride example. Then an aromatic acid chloride C6H5 bond C double bond OCl. The name of this compound is benzoyl chloride. Now it is subjected to acid hydrolysis. That means it reacts with the H2O H plus. Now take the raw product C6H5 bond C double bond OCl. Acid hydrolysis means add water plus acid. In the presence of acid, water molecule break down OH. That gives what? Benzoic acid, another is your HCl. So what will be the product? It is your benzoic acid, another is your HCl. This is your benzoic acid. Then what will be the statement? When benzoyl chloride undergoes acid hydrolysis, then benzoic acid is formed. Next I will discuss about another acid derivative. Suppose take acid amide. Second is your acid amide. Take an example of acid amide. Suppose acetamide, take acetamide. The name is your acetamide. It is subjected to acid hydrolysis. That means H2OH plus. Take the log, that is the CH3 bond C double bond NH2. Acid hydrolysis means add water in the presence of acid, OH, H, and this is one. This is the main product. This is the byproduct. Then what will be the byproduct? What is the product? CH3 double bond OH. Then that is said to be what? Acetic acid. That is said to be acetic acid, and it has a byproduct that is your NaCl. Then what will be the statement? When acetic acid undergoes acid hydrolysis, then acetic acid is formed. This is an example of aliphatic. Next again aromatic. This is just said to be benzamide. Benzamide. It is subjected to acid hydrolysis. H2O H plus. Now take the raw part. C6H5 bond C double bond O bond NH2. Acid hydrolysis means add water. That is your OH. That is your H. Gives what? This is one part. And this is the other part. That means C6H5 bond C double bond O bond OH. That is your NH3. The product is your what? C6H5 bond C double bond O bond OH plus NH3. What is the name of this compound? That is your benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. Then tell me what will be the statement? When benzamide undergoes acid hydrolysis, then benzoic acid is formed. Next, I will see another acid derivative. That is your acid anhydride. Suppose take an acid anhydride. CH3 bond C double bond O bond O. That is your said to be acetic anhydride. Acetic anhydride. Now it is subjected to acid hydrolysis. It is your H2O H plus. Take the raw part. Our aim to find out the carboxylic acid. Suppose I want to break this one and give OH that's like this. Again I want to break here. Our aim to find out NaCl. OH H. Then these three make water molecules. This is an acid. This is also an acid. These two acids are same. So you can write 2 CH3 bond C double bond bond OH. This is your said to be acetic acid, and the byproduct is your water. Remember, you have to take two water molecules and we get one water molecule. That means we use one water molecule. You have one water molecule, you have one water molecule. So normally you can write this CH3 bond C double bond O bond OH. You can write this. So what is CH3 bond C double bond bond OH. Next, suppose take another acetic another acid anhydride. This is your acid anhydride. Acid anhydride. First example is your acetic anhydride. Next is your, suppose take another example. C6H5 bond C double bond O bond C double bond O C6H5. The name of this compound is your benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. It is subjected to what? Acid hydrolysis. H2O H plus. Now take the rubber. This is your benzoic acid. I want to break here OH. This is your H. Next, I will break here H. This is your said to be benzoic acid, and this is your also said to be benzoic acid, and this is your water molecule. That means we can write the first example. That is your benzoic acid. C6H5 bond C double bond O bond OH. That is your said to be benzoic acid. Then what will be the statement? When benzoic acid it is not benzoic acid, it is not benzoic anhydride. Benzoic anhydride, like your acetic anhydride. This is said to be benzoic anhydride. What will be the statement? When benzoic anhydride undergoes acid hydrolysis, then benzoic acid is formed. Take another example. Suppose here C6H5 is written. The name of this compound is acetic benzoic anhydride. Acetic benzoic anhydride is subjected to acid hydrolysis. Take the wrong one. CH3 bond C, double bond O, bond O, bond C, double bond O. That is your C6H5. Now I want to break here. It is your OH, it is your H, OH, H. This is one, this is other, this is other. The two are different. That means one is your C3 bond C double bond O, bond OH. Another is your C6H5 bond C double bond OH. And that is the water molecule, not necessary to write. So we can write C6H5 bond C double bond O bond OH. And the name of this compound is what? That is your benzoic acid. Benzoic acid. The name of this compound is also actually acetic acid. CH3 bond C double bond OH. That is your acetic acid. It gives a mixture of benzoic acid and acetic acid. So we can write the statement when acetic benzoic anhydride undergoes acid hydrolysis, then benzoic acid and acetic acid is formed. Next I will discuss about another acid derivative, that is your ester, hydrolysis of ester. Hydrolysis of ester. Suppose take an ester, CH3 bond C double bond O bond O C2H5. The name of this ester is your ethyl ethanoate. Ethyl ethanoate. The name of this ester is your ethyl ethanoate. Now it is subjected to acid hydrolysis. That is your H2O in the presence of H plus. Then what will happen? This is your ethyl ethanoate. Acid hydrolysis means addition of OH, H. This is your main product, this is the byproduct. Then the product is your CH3 bond C double bond O bond OH plus C2H5 OH. The name of this compound is your said to be acetic acid, and the name of this compound is your said to be ethyl alcohol. It is bound in the reversible side. Because it is a reversible reaction, then what will be the statement? When ethyl ethanoate undergoes acid hydrolysis, then acetic acid is formed with ethyl alcohol. This is also said to be deesterification. Deesterification. Let me explain another example. Suppose C6H5 bond C double bond O C2H5 is present. Now it is subjected to hydrolysis, acid hydrolysis, H plus. What is the name of this compound? This is your ethyl, this is your benzoate. The name of this compound is your said to be ethyl benzoate. Now it is subjected to acid hydrolysis. C6H5 bond C double bond O C2H5. Acid hydrolysis means addition of HOH. Break this bond. OH, H. This is the main product. This is the other byproduct. Then what will be the product? C6H5 bond C double bond O OH. Then another is your C2H5 OH. The name of this compound is your said to be benzoic acid, and it is your ethyl alcohol. It is bound to give the reversible sign. Then what will be the statement? When ethyl benzoate undergoes acid hydrolysis, then benzoic acid and ethyl alcohol is formed. Take another example. Suppose C6H5 bond C double bond O C6H5. The name of this compound is this is your phenyl. This is your benzoate. The name of this compound is your phenyl benzoate. Now it is subjected to acid hydrolysis. H2O, H plus. Then what will be the product obtained? C6H5 bond C double bond O C6H5. Now this bond will break OH, and this is your H. Then what happens? C6H5 bond C double bond OH, and another is your C6H5 OH. Then we can write here C6H5 bond C double bond OH plus C6H5OH. The name of this compound is your benzoic acid. Benzoic acid, and the name of this compound is said to be phenol. Then what will be the statement? When phenyl benzoate is subjected to acid hydrolysis, then benzoic acid and phenol is formed. Next, I will see a special method of preparation for aromatic benzoic acid. Aromatic benzoic acid means generally we think about the carboxylic acid. Benzoic acid. Aromatic preparation of aromatic carboxylic acid means we generally think about the benzoic acid. Preparation of aromatic carboxylic acid. This is a special method. Generally, we think about the preparation of benzoic acid. It is only possible from the alkyl benzene. Take an alkyl benzene CHB. The name of this compound is said to be methyl benzene. It has a common name that is said to be toluene. It is subjected to the oxidation. There are different type of oxidizing agents. So these are acidified K2Cr7. Next is your alkaline KMnO4. Next is your acidified KMnO4. Next is your dihydroHNO3. These are the oxidizing agent. By this oxidizing agent we can able to oxidize the methyl benzene. Suppose take an oxidizing agent that is said to be alkaline KMnO4. Take an alkali that is your KOH. When it is subjected to oxidation, then it gives a salt of carboxylic acid, that is your potassium salt of carboxylic acid, that is your potassium salt of benzoic acid. Now it is subjected to acid hydrolysis, that is your H3O plus. Acid hydrolysis means you can write H2O H plus like this, or you can add this, that is your H3O plus, or you can write H2O, any acid, HCl, HNO3, H2SO4. These are the representation for acid hydrolysis. Now it is subjected to acid hydrolysis. Then what happens? This is your potassium salt of benzoic acid. Now it is subject to acid hydrolysis means add HOH. Then what will be the product? That is your benzoic acid. The name of this compound is your benzoic acid. Then what will be the statement? When methyl benzene, that is your also said to be toluene, is subjected to oxidation with the alkaline KMnO4, then potassium salt of benzoic acid is formed, which on acid hydrolysis gives a benzoic acid. Take another example. CH3, that is said to be propyl benzene. Now it is subjected to oxidation with the alkaline KMnO4. Same style as previous example. That is said gives the potassium salt of benzoic acid. Potassium salt of benzoic acid. Now it is subjected to with the acid hydrolysis in H3O plus. Then what will happen? Again benzoic acid is formed. COH, that is said to be benzoic acid. This is your benzoic acid. Look at that. Your methyl group is taken, your propyl group is taken, but this is same. If you want to take ethyl group, then same potassium benzoic acid is written. If you take butyl benzene, then that is said to be potassium salt of benzoic acid. Any alkyl you take, then the middle product is potassium salt of benzoic acid. That is our propyl benzene. This is your propyl benzene. Suppose take another example. Suppose take another example. CH3. Here CH3 is present. Then you are said to be orthodimethyl benzene. Or you can, sorry, that is your okay, that is your orthodimethyl benzene. Or you can write orthomethyl toluene. Dimethyl benzene, simply we can write also 2-dimethyl benzene. Now it is subjected to oxidation with the alkaline KMnO4. Then what will happen? It gives a such type of product. Then it is subjected to acid hydrolysis. Then what will happen? It gives a dicarboxylic acid. The name of this dicarboxylic acid is Hallic acid. Hallic acid. What will be the statement? When orthomethyl toluene, or you can also write down dimethyl benzene, orthodimethyl benzene, or 2-dimethyl, 1,2-dimethyl benzene is your choice. When it is subjected to oxidation with the alkaline KMnO4, then Hallic acid is formed. In between there is a potassium salt of dicarboxylic acid is formed.